Hi, boys and girls. We have a story for you. Hulk and Batman and who am I?
Transformer.
Okay, I thought this was Captain America. They brought me up this mask, and so Transformer it is. But we thought that we would read you this storybook today. And the title of it is Even Superheroes Have Bad Days, okay? The author's name is Shelley Becker. Do you remember what the author's job is?
To write the book.
Yes, good job to write the book. And the illustrator's name is Eda Caban. Do you know what the illustrator's job is?
Potato.
Potato, that doesn't make sense. The illustrator's job is to draw the pictures. That's the illustrator's job. Okay, so let's think about that title. Even superheroes have bad days. Hazy, do you ever have a bad day?
Yeah.
Hayden, do you ever have a bad day?
No.
You don't? I beg to differ. I have bad days. Maybe you have bad days and you don't even know that you're having a bad day. Let me tell you about one of my bad days. My bad days sometimes happen if I'm running late. Hayden and Hayes, my bad days happen when you boys are fighting with each other all day long, okay? Really, my days happen whenever anybody in my house and my family is having a bad day, because if they're having a bad day, then it hurts my heart and it makes my day bad too. If my husband comes home from work and he's kind of cranky from his job and he's huffing and puffing around, then that makes my day turn bad because I care about the people in my house. And so when they're having a bad day, I have a bad day. If Madeline is frustrated with her schoolwork and she's having a bad day and she's telling me about it, then it makes my day feel a little bit bad also because I care about her and I want her to have a good day. Lately, my bad days have been happening a lot with these two little superheroes because I think they're getting frustrated and tired of being at home all day, every day with each other. And even though we love each other, we love the people in our family, right, guys?
Yeah.
Sometimes we forget that we can take out our feelings on each other. Hayes, you have to stay right where you're at or you're going to bump that and make it fall down. Okay, so let's get into the story. Even superheroes have bad days. Are you going to listen to my story or do you need to go upstairs?
Listen to
Okay, so stop moving around and listen. Here it is. There's the cover page. Even superheroes have bad days. Now, Hayden and Hayes, when I'm reading it, you can look right here because then I'm going to show the boys and girls the pictures. Okay? When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they have a bad day. They could use superpowers to kick, punch, and pound. They could shriek, they could screech with an ear-piercing sound. Okay, now what does that sound like, look like in our houses? Listen, when you're having a bad day, should you kick or hit people in your house? Should you kick or hit your brother when you're having a bad day?
Yeah.
You should? Look at me, Batman. Should you kick or hit your brother when you're having a bad day? Absolutely not. Hayden, do you like it if your brother's having a bad day and he hits or he kicks you? Answer me. Do you like that? You know, this is a perfect book for these boys too. Answer me. That's right. It's a thumbs down. Do you want me to call you Hayden or Hulk?
Hulk.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hulk, how does that make you feel when Batman kicks you or punches you? Okay, I need some words. How does it make you feel?
Bad.
Bad. Okay, do you hear that, Batman? When you kick and hit Hulk, it makes him feel bad. Batman, do you like it when Hulk kicks or punches you? Okay, words. No, you don't like it, do you? Okay, here's my next question, guys. The other part of the book said you could screech or shriek. That's the same thing as like yelling in the house. And I know here at home, when you boys yell in the house, do I like it?
No.
No. Okay, so I'm promising you that if you're screaming and yelling in the house because you're having a bad day, it's not going to help anything, and it's probably going to get you in trouble with your grown-ups. All right, you ready for the next page, Batman? They could crush wooden crates and bend metal gates. They could throw trucks and buses across several states. So, Batman, stay right there because you're going to bump the table.
Batman.
Should you crush your toys?
No.
No. Even if you're having a bad day, do not crush your toys.
No.
Should you throw your toys?
No.
Batman, are you sure about this?
No. Yeah.
You should not throw your toys, but you know what, buddy? You get in trouble almost every day for throwing your toys. It's true.
It's true. True.
They could knock over buildings like towers of blocks and crumble the streets into rubble and rocks. Now, the only time you should be knocking over anything is maybe if you've built a tower of Legos. That's what we were doing earlier today. And then you could knock them over. Now, guys, I tell my boys this. Boys, where do I tell you to crash your Legos at?
On the ground.
On the ground, but what kind of ground?
Basement. Or carpet.
Yes, on the carpet, because it drives me bonkers when we crash the Legos on the kitchen
be
floor where it's
Mama.
hard. You stay here or you're knocking down the camera and then you're in big trouble. Ooh, listen to this next page. They could use laser eyes to ignite forest fires or fling boomerangs to deflate the town's tires. Okay, now we're definitely not doing anything crazy like that.
Me go do that.
But
cannot
upset
see it.
heroes have all sorts of choices. So do you guys. Do you have a choice when you get upset?
No.
You don't? You don't have a choice of what to do when you're upset? I'm pretty sure you do. Listen to this.
Yeah, I do.
Instead of destruction, which means to ruin things. Oh, thanks. Instead of destruction and loud, livid voices, they burn angry steam off
Ow, ow.
with speed of light hiking or super extreme. Don't.
Are you
Outdoor space mountain biking. Let me show you that page. What does that mean? Instead of livid choices and voices so loud, screaming, no destruction, so no tearing things, no getting upset and being mad, no screaming, but instead this is what you can do, they said. To blow off that angry steam, you can go hiking. That's like going for a walk or a run.
Yeah.
Ride your bike. Get outside, run, guys, burn off energy. And if it's a crummy day like today, ask your grown-ups to put Go Noodle on. Or you know how we count to 100 with our exercises. You could tell your grown-up, I'm gonna count with me and shout out exercises. So mom and dad could say jumping jacks and you could start counting to 10 in your jumping jacks. And then they could say windmills and you can show them how we do the windmills in the classroom. You know all the different things that we do. Batman, please take a seat for this story.
I'm not doing jumping jacks.
No, you'll do that after the video.
Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks.
Batman is really struggling with following directions. Batman's gonna have to call his Bat Daddy here in a second and get a talking to if he doesn't straighten up.
And I don't need
Okay,
to go.
ready for the next page? Let's look at all these colorful pictures. Who all do you guys see? They race to the rescue of people in need and delight in the joy of a super good deed. What do those words mean? They delight in the joy of a super good deed. It's like it makes them feel good when they do good things. It makes their heart happy. Hey guys, earlier when I asked you to clean up your Play-Doh and I said I need you to pick up all the Play-Doh containers and all the tools and then I'll sweep up the mess.
Yeah.
And then when I came back in the room, you guys, they did exactly that. You picked up all the Play-Doh and put it in the containers and you put all the tools in the container. And did you hear me what I said to you? What did I say?
I'm thankful you did that.
Yeah, I was like, thank you guys. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you that you did all that work. And how did that make your heart feel when you did that good work? Yes, it makes you feel good. Boys and girls, it's just like what Mrs. Wank talks to about, I lost my words. It's just like what Mrs. Wank talks to us all year about, and it's filling buckets, okay? Even right now when we're having bad days, when we're not feeling the best because we've been stuck at home, we don't want to be bucket dippers. We still want to be bucket fillers, okay? Remember that. Sit up, buddy. You're dipping my bucket right now. You're not making my heart happy because you're not listening. All right, let's see. They hatch super plans to help banish world sadness, building fabulous theme parks for giggles and gladness. Okay? Now, it's not the average Joe, us sitting here in Defiance, Ohio, that we can build an amusement park, but you can think about what good deeds you can do, okay? What good deed can you do in your house for your grown-ups or for your brothers and sisters? What is something kind that you can do to make them feel happy? Hayden, what's something kind that you can do in our house to make somebody in our house feel happy right now?
Play with your brother.
Play with your brother, like what? What would you play with him that you know would make his heart happy?
Legos.
Legos, yes, because Hazer likes playing Legos, don't you, bub? Okay, Hazy, what's something that you could do in our house to make somebody's heart happy?
Batman.
Mom's, Madeline's, Hayden's. What could you do to make one of our hearts happy?
Not Legos.
You let him think his own thoughts. What could you do to be kind to somebody in our house?
Don't come in Mom's door or she's working.
Oh, goodness gracious. Give me a big fat kiss. Mwah! You have been listening.
Mom,
To be kind, to do a good deed, he said he would not come in my door, in my office door when I'm working, not when I'm talking because you're interrupting me. Because I've been struggling with them to follow that direction for all of these days that I've been working from home. Hayden, now you can tell me what you'd like to tell me.
He's left the apple on the
Swing set. Oh, I see that now. Okay. All right. I did show you that page. Okay, on to the next page. Hayes, come back to where you were. They chase wanted bad guys with supercharged zing, dragging hundreds to jail while police dance and sing. Okay, again, that's nothing that we can do, but that's part of the story. Hazer, I need you off my head. That's not being kind. That's what ends up making you and your brother fight, is when you pound on people's heads or climb on our heads or jump on our heads or all the nonsense things that Hayes thinks that he can do. Have a seat right now, or I think I might spank your booty on camera. They track down and tame super menacing beasts and transform pity parties to victory feasts. So that part we can do when you're having a pity party, when you're feeling grumpy about things. Superheroes can turn it to a victory feast. So turn it to something happy. When I am feeling a little grumpy, I get my phone. I either call or I message my friends and I say, oh, I'm feeling cranky. This is what's happening. And I'll tell them, you need to stop right now.
Help.
And I promise you, every single time, they make me feel better. They make me laugh and we turn it to silly and it's just good. So you guys can do the same thing. Tell your grown-ups what you're feeling cranky about. And I bet you any money that they can change your feelings to make you feel better about it. You're going to knock my camera over. I'm not telling you again, or you're going to your room. Let's check out the next page. Did I show you guys that page? I did. I'm getting distracted because Hayes is being naughty. But displeased superheroes who don't feel serene could have super temptation to cause a bad scene, okay? So when you're feeling a little bit grumpy, it might make you more likely to do something naughty, okay? And you don't want to get in trouble, guys. You want to remember that we all have good hearts, so we got to keep finding the goodness in our hearts and acting in kindness. Yeah, Hayes, get over here. They could blast icy blizzards on hot afternoons or walloping twisters and monster typhoons. Ooh, did you guys know what a typhoon was?
Touched my
I know. Quit being a tattle. I can see, I can hear, I can feel. Do you know what a typhoon is? Look at that.
It looks like a tornado.
It does. It's like a big storm on the beach.
Yeah.
Okay, so superheroes, if they were having a bad day, they could cause all these problems. They could spin super webs super far, super sticky, and tangle up towns with their silk super icky. They could rotate the planet and mess up world time. What? Or they could sit back and relax while the world fills with crime. What's crime? Is crime when people break the rules? Would that be a good thing if we let that happen? Hayes, I need to see you, buddy. When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they have a bad day, they could super rampage. They could, but they don't. Because real superheroes just wouldn't. They won't.
Do you want to save the day?
That's right. They're going to save the day. They're not going to make things worse. Batman doesn't make things worse. He saves the day. Hulk doesn't make things worse. He saves the day.
Yeah, he smashed his horse.
Instead, they dig down to their super best part. The strong superpowers contained in their heart. Okay? Boys and girls, we might not actually be real superheroes like Batman or Hulk or Captain America that I thought they were bringing me up or anything else, but we all have the ability to dig down into our best parts, which is our hearts. Okay? Hayes, I need you back over here where I've asked you to be. And using their super talents as true heroes should, they battle the urge to do harm, though they could. They acknowledge their sorrow, their anger, their pain as they wait for their super emotions to wane. Okay? So what this is saying is, it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to feel cranky. It's okay to feel mad, sad, grumpy.
Yeah.
But talk about it. Tell your family. Tell your mom. Tell your dad.
Yeah.
And then after you've talked about it,
Yeah.
talk about ways that you could feel better.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or not be hitting your brother.
Yes, you don't want to take it out on your brother or your sister because even though Hayden makes you mad sometimes, do you still love him?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hayden,
And-
even though Hazy makes you mad sometimes, do you still love him? Yes, absolutely. He's your brother.
Yeah, and you don't pick your nose.
Oh yeah, don't pick your nose either. That's full of germs.
Don't put your finger in your mouth.
Okay, listen to these pages because this is pretty much what I just got done saying. It's okay if they frown. Show me a frown. Oh, Hulk, you've got a good frown. It's okay if they sigh. My husband does this all the time. This is how I usually know he's cranky. You guys know what a sigh is? You're gonna knock it over, Hayes. A sigh goes like this. When somebody does that, don't you usually know that they're feeling kind of cranky? And it's even okay if they slump down and cry. This guy does that all the time. But then they get up and get on with their day. Okay? So don't stay like this. It's okay to let those feelings out, but then you want to get on with your day. Okay? Find something good to be happy about, to be thankful for, and get on with your day. Saving the world in their most super way.
Yeah, and they have the costume on.
They do. And look at, they're all having a good time. Okay, guys, so the moral of the story is, the lesson to be learned from this book is to remember, it's okay to have a bad day. We all have bad days, I promise. But most importantly is to think about the things that are still good. And remember, I'm going to take this off because it's hurting my nosy. Remember what Mrs. Wank has talked to us about all year long, guys. Bucket filling, okay? Even right now when things are different, when your feelings have been tested with being cranky and stop. Come over here. You're done. Just come on over. Feeling cranky, feeling sad, feeling frustrated. I promise you we're all feeling that way. There's days that I feel that way too. Just do your very, very best to use that superhero ability of digging deep down in your heart and still being thankful and being kind. Fill somebody's bucket, okay? I know those are the people in your house, but guess what, guys? The people in your house are the most important people to you, okay? Those are all the people that love you and you love them back. So I want you to spend this time, the rest of this time that we have being stuck at home, or I should say safe at home, because we're asked to be at home, but guys, we're safe at home. What, honey? Use this time to try to be bucket fillers, okay? Even if your sister makes you cranky, even if your brother makes you cranky, even if your mommy makes you cranky, okay? You still want to be a bucket filler. Take some deep breaths. Sometimes that helps. In school, I always say take 3 big deep breaths. Just like that, okay? Take a walk around your house. Walk around your house like 3 times if your grown-ups will let you. Go for a run. Ride your bike. Something to get out that negative steam, that negative energy. and then just focus on being bucket
Yeah.
fillers, not
And-
bucket dippers, okay?
and-
All right, guys. Adios. I
and-
hope you enjoyed our superhero story.
Yeah.
You want to say bye, Batman?
Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're shrieking just like the book.
Bye.
See you guys later.